Hi everyone, and welcome to 10X Farmstead. Today I'm going to try to give you a garden tour in as quick amount of time as I possibly can, since for some reason I can't upload videos that are too long. So first off, I'm going to show you my Protege Garden, which is kind of bare right now because a lot of the stuff is already finished. I had carrots and lettuce in here, and it's all pretty much finished. And if you follow me over here, this is not so much of a food garden, but it's my flower garden, and I have, my ornamental grasses and some other flowers here. These nostrums are edible, which I think they taste really good. Only me and a couple of the kids like them though, because they're kind of spicy. Taste like radishes, a sweet radish, that is. Okay, now let's go over to our big garden. Try to walk as quick as I can. Our male goats are in rut right now, so they're going to be making a lot of noise. Yesterday we picked our onions, and right now we have them sitting out in the sun so that they can season, and that way we can store them in our 55-gallon drum barrels that we buried in the ground. We just kind of layer them with straw. And here's going to be my new bed. I'm going to have to come in here and rework this and put my fall crop in here. I might be even behind on that. I hope not. I want to plant some more carrots, and I want to put some more lettuces and stuff in. And so here's my first row of tomatoes, which I've showed in previous videos. These are my Brandywine and purple Cherokee, and then I have Abe Lincoln down at the bottom, or at the end, and I have some basil at the end of that. And here I have my Swiss chard. I think my brain left me today. I have some cabbage here, which has been heavily abused from aphids. I had a beet that actually went to seed. I'm so happy about that because I really like this variety and I want to plant more. And then come down here, and I've got some more cabbage. This one I'm guessing is a Brussels sprout because it's out of place, and it's the only one here that's like it, and it's covered with aphids too. I really need to just invest in some neem oil. And here's my purple Brussels sprouts, and lots of weeds that I haven't been able to get to. I've planted some green beans. I don't know what variety they are since they were given to me. They haven't started really producing anything yet. They've got flowers on there. So I just know from the pods that were given to me, they're really tiny green beans, really small. I'd have to ask my friend what kind they were. He would know. Okay, and then on this row of tomatoes, I have down here at this end, I have Roma. These are beefsteaks. And I have a couple of volunteer tomatoes that I kind of transplanted because this section here, if you can't tell, there's like a a really big bald spot because the voles came in and ate them all. And so I have some like this one here is definitely like a cherry tomato. There was a volunteer from last year, and I didn't know what kind of variety they were when I transplanted them. So I just thought, to replace what I had. And so I didn't really want to plant cherry tomatoes with the rest of my tomatoes because I kind of want to be able to save the seeds. And cherry tomatoes, from what I hear, will cross-pollinate and make your next crop of tomatoes smaller. It's great if you want cherry tomatoes, but if you're wanting big slicer tomatoes, you're not going to want that. Okay, and then I have here the barred boar, which is, as you can see, a striped tomato. I have Black Beauty, and you can see they're, I don't know, maybe they're kind of black. They look great. I've eaten a few of these. They're actually really good. I want to do a video with you on tasting them. That'll be coming up soon, as soon as I can get enough of them to do the video, if I can keep the kids from eating them. This is my pickling cucumbers. Best pickling cucumber I've ever grown in my life. They produce so well, so fast. I totally would recommend them. They're the pickling bush, and I bought them from Walmart, the organic pickle bush, and it's the Burpee brand. And these are the Russian cucumbers. My patty pan, really great. I made these ones into sliced them up and sauteed them in a pan and put them on my sandwich, kind of like you would a piece of meat, but it's not meat. Crimson sweet watermelon growing here. This is a strawberry watermelon. And then I have Clay County, which is the most prolific watermelon I've grown ever. Not that I've grown a whole lot. And then I have my peppers here. I have several different kinds. I have Avarsky. I have Spanish Mammoth, Nadapinos, Ruia. I have Habanadas. I have Cayenne, purple jalapenos, and some Sugar Rush cream and some Sugar Rush peach, which most of these I haven't tried yet. I'm super excited about trying them. My zucchinis. I have a surprise cucumber that's hanging out in here. I didn't know it was a cucumber when I planted it. I thought they all died. When they were really small, they looked like the same. They looked just like a zucchini. These are my Jade Cucumbers. And then I have over here a little tiny Kuka Melon, which I planted this whole section with them, and I only got the one plant. I'm kind of disappointed. I was really hoping that I'd be able to try them. And I'm not seeing any flowers or anything on them yet, but I'm still hopeful. I'm still hopeful that I'll get to try some before the season's over. The summer's gone by so fast. And so down here I have some surprise varieties that I didn't know what they were when I planted them because the sun faded all my cups and all the writings off of them. But these ones I know are the Berkeley tie-dye green, which they are so neat. They kind of they stay green on the inside, but they get this kind of like red, and then they have red and green stripes. It's way fun, and they taste delicious. I remember when I brought some to Jared, he looked at me funny, like, what are you trying to feed me? I'm like, just try it. And he did, and he was like, wow, he was just surprised. And then I have pineapple. And then here I have Dad's sunset. And then I have solar flare. And I have terracotta. And then on these rows over here, which you can't really see them through all the weeds, I have 4 rows of potatoes, 4 different varieties. I have mulberry, all blue, Yukon, and Pontiac. And down here I have some corn, which this variety was planted before this one was, and these ones are huge compared to these ones, but that's because they're 2 different varieties. These are mushroom basket. I didn't start these seeds, a friend did, and she didn't have enough room for them, so she gave them to me. And I haven't really done anything with them like I have the other ones because I don't have time. They've been neglected. So they're all just laying on the ground. And I pray for the best. That's all I can do right now. So these are mushroom basket. Then I have white beauty. And I have some cherry tomatoes and some yellow pear tomatoes. And then after that I have a few squash plants, which you can't really see because they're completely engulfed in weeds, so I'm not even gonna bother. And then I have tons of sunflowers all the way around, which create kind of like a little privacy hedge. Hi guys. And not only does it create a privacy hedge, but it just looks nice to me. I like the sunflowers. And, well, that's pretty much it. I'd like to do more videos more often. I mean, I don't have too much free time. So when I get to it, I can get to it, I guess. But the next video, I would really like to do a tomato testing video with you and let you know what I think of each one and kind of tell you what the flavors taste like to me. So if you guys like what you see, then hit the like button. And if you want to see more, then you should hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see some pictures that I take, because I do a little more on Instagram, then follow us on Instagram, and I'll try to keep things updated more on there too, so that y'all can see what we're doing here. All right, well, thanks for listening, and see you on the next one.